Hello, guys. Welcome back to Trying Business. Today, I'll be sharing the first phase of this business plan, which is the planning stage. I know for a fact one cannot just jump into a business without needing to do research, gather data, gather materials, and so on. So, for the first thing doing is I'm researching what is niche, what are the list of niches, sub niches, what are those things, what are those terms. So, I'm just doing a simple Google search and finding out what that are. Just simple definitions, simple lists, and so on. From what I have gathered so far is that niche is a category of sorts. So for example, if I'm interested in art, that would be my niche, but that itself is a very broad spectrum that it's very hard niche to compete in just arts. So I would need to dig a little bit deeper and go deeper in, make it a little bit more specific. So that I would believe is what a sub niche is. So, but I have looked at as I'm going through this, I have seen that you can do like a sub niche and a sub niche, that would be fine. But if you go very specific, that would be a very hard niche to compete in, a very hard keyword to rank for. So because not a lot of people would be searching for that very specific thing. There is an endless of niche ideas, niche products, and ideas to explore. So some of the ways that they are defining niche is first demographic, where we have age, we have gender, education, religion. Then we have the quality. So is it a handmade product? Is it economical? Is it premium? Like eco-friendly and so on. So we have the geographic areas also, where it's the residents of a city. So it's like a very specific. So a certain art only in Chicago, like that. Country, continent, and so on. One more thing that I looked at while I was searching is they are defining it by psychology in sense of behavior, perception, beliefs, and values, which people hold very dear to them. And we have the price as well, so we can either go for premium, for affordable or budget, or for a moderate, cheaper on the cheaper end. So I would suggest to define these things beforehand before starting to search for a niche for yourself. For me, what I'm going for right now is I'm looking for something that lets me do it from home without having to invest a lot upfront. So that's what I'm looking at right now. For age demographic, again, I'm looking somewhere from teens till 60 plus, something like that. I don't have a gender specific, but all genders and so on. Yeah, I made a list beforehand, and I'm just looking at the list of niches that we have right now, as you can see on the screen, and I'm just trying to filter out what I like and so on. And as I'm going through this, I have made a list on how you're supposed to choose a niche. So first of all, when you're choosing a niche, you need to be passionate about it so that you can work on it even if you don't feel like it. So something that makes you get out of bed and do it. So I came up with some questions that I think you need to have the answer is yes. So you need before proceeding forward with it. Questions are like, are you passionate about this niche? Are others passionate about this niche? Like, is there a market for that? Are Is there enough money to be made in this niche? So you need to have like income potential for that. Do you have the skill sets necessary for the topic you're going to cover in that specific niche? How are you going to differentiate yourself from the competitors and so on? So there are some things that you need to consider before just jumping into a niche and just deciding, oh, I just want that. It might not work like that, but then you need to be a little specific. You need to do a little bit research before just jumping into a niche you want. So, as for this skill set for the topic that you're going to cover, if you want to be successful in any niche, you have to make sure that you acquire the knowledge that you need, or you go for a niche that you already have the skill sets for. Do you have the passion for the topic that you are selecting? So if you're willing to write, so let's take an example of a blog. So if you're willing to write a blog post or do videos and so on the topic that you're selecting for at least a year or two, then you can say that yes, you are passionate about that niche, even if you don't make a decent income in the first year or so. um, then that is a passion for sure. The other thing is, how can you differentiate yourself from the competitors? As for that, you need to stand out from the competitors, no matter what niche you are in. If you want to be successful, I think that is a no-brainer at this point. The competition is always fierce, and you won't be able to succeed without being unique, so compared to the rest of the crowd. As you can see in the last slide, I have chosen some niche that I'm interested in. So eco-friendly products, print-on-demand products, strategy games, cats, pets, clothes and accessories, home-cooked meals, baking, kitchen equipment. These are the things that I'm interested in and I'm passionate about. I'm going to sort through them off camera, and in the next video, I'll show you what is the niche that I finally came down to and I selected. In that, let's see what we can do and how we're going to work with, what are we going to do, and so on. See you guys in the next video. Bye.